What is the issue with Logic? You sort of explained it. It's still a little bit confusing, to be honest.
All right. So basically, when I met Tech 9, I started fucking with Tech. I'm on his tour bus. He playing records for his album. He played his one record called Sriracha. I want to get on it. I'm a Tech fan. I said, yo, let me get on it. He said, Logic's supposed to get on this. I was like, so what? Logic's cool, like, you know what I mean? I wasn't the biggest Logic fan, you know what I mean? But I'm like, you know, he's cool, you know what I'm saying? Like,
You think he's dope?
I think he can rap, but I feel like he just tries to prove that he's black too much for me. You know what I mean? Like his whole, if you even go back, I just listened to a freestyle from him like 2011.
Well, those are
and you know what I mean? No. I understand that. Let me finish. It just seems like all his bars are just like every other bar, every other song is I'm black. You know what I mean? Oh, I'm half black and half white. Oh, I'm black and I'm black. Like that's cool. You know what I mean? Like that's who you are. But it's just too repetitive for me. I don't want to hear that shit every time I listen to a nigga.
What about lyrically though?
Lyrically, he's cool. Yeah. I mean, I don't hate the guy. Like it is what it is. Tech had the record. He said Logic wanted to get on the shit. I said, cool, let me get on the shit. He was like, nah, you know what I mean? I don't know how he's gonna feel about that. And I'm like, nigga, it's your fucking album. And I was like, all right. He was like, you know what, fuck it. So the next day I turned the record around, I sent it to Tech. Tech called me, yo, this shit crazy. And now I'm excited, like, yo, word, like Logic's about to get on this shit too. I wanna hear what Logic, now at this point, I wanted to hear what Logic was gonna do to it, you know what I mean? Yeah. But we waiting, and months go by, and I'm checking, like, yo, did Logic get on that? Logic get on that? I just thought it was dope, me, Tech, and Logic, like, you know what I mean? He does that shit too, so I thought it would be cool. And months go by, finally, we get the record back. And when I heard it, I could just tell he wasn't too happy about me being on that record.
This is the verse we actually hear on the song.
Yeah, this is the verse.
He apologizes for taking so long.
I guess I'm supposed to come. Yeah, but that part was whack as fuck. Why you gotta tell people? No. Not just that. But you telling everybody that you wasn't there with us making a record. Now you want to let it be known. I'm not there. I've been on the road. I should have had this to you a long time ago.
But it was an apology, though.
No, that wasn't a fucking apology.
The same way you did about it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Hell yeah, he felt some type of way about that shit. No, it wasn't. You know what I'm saying? Tech felt some type of way about that shit. And Tech, my man, a lot of people like, oh, Joyner's throwing Tech under the butt. Nah.
To say, does Tech know that you're gonna divulge how he feels with Tech's entire career? We don't know how he feels about anything.
I don't know, but I'm just saying, like, Tech definitely felt some type of way about that shit. He definitely was tight.
I'm surprised you guys kept the verse then.
That's Tech. That was Tech's record. You know what I'm saying? But he was like, man, like, why he come? I guess I'm supposed to come with that fast flow. You are supposed to come with that. I guess I'm supposed to come with that gas flow, but nah. I'ma just spit it. I'ma get it good. So what the fuck are you talking about? Like, yo, if you listen to that verse, it's like, what are you saying right now, bro? And then
you know what he's saying. Time out.
What?
You know exactly what he's saying. Tech 9 is one of the best MCs in the universe.
Right.
Particularly at that. You seem to be making your rounds as one of the better MCs today, also at that as well.
Right.
Logic is good at that. He is. He does it a lot on his albums. Can he do it with Tech? Probably not. I don't think that's an insult to Logic, that he can't do that with Tech.
Keep up with Tech?
Nobody can.
I don't know. I felt like if I wasn't on that record, that shit would have went. That verse would have been different.
Right, okay.
That verse would have been different.
Was it also
it would not have.
I disagree, bro.
But
he was saucy.
You have to conclude.
He was mad, bro. He didn't want me on that song, bro.
Intelligent, so you have to, and you're well thought out.
Yeah.
So you have to have more information than I heard it and felt this way to conclude that, right?
Yeah.
I want to hear that.
So I'm gonna tell you.
What issue would he have had
more.
with you?
Let me finish. So that was that. And then in the midst of all this, I'm in LA and shit, and I'm in the studio. Logic's manager comes through. This is before I jumped out the window and said anything. I just kind of just kept my feelings to myself, but I didn't, regarding that situation, I felt like, for me, I was more upset at the way he did Tech. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, yo, why you do Tech like that? That shit corny, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? But I kept my feelings to myself because again, it wasn't my record. You know what I mean? It was what it was. Logic's manager came through to the studio because him and my manager, I guess, know each other. So we playing shit from that album, whatever the case may be. Like, oh, what's the name of that album? 508, 50722. Why you name it that? You know what I'm saying? So we talking about it. And then I start playing my videos, you know what I'm saying? Play the Suicide joint, play, oh, this shit crazy. Boom. You know what I mean? And then shit, a couple weeks passed. All of a sudden, now this motherfucker got, no, hold up, backtrack. His manager was like, yo, so his manager goes, he's like, I say, yo, so his manager says, yo, I'd like to get maybe you and Logic together. You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, yeah, that's cool. You know, he's like, maybe get on the road, whatever. And I'm like, yo, that's cool, whatever. You know what I'm saying? It was what it was. Political shit. Cool. I'm playing the game. I'm not jumping out the window. It's like, it is what it is. Couple weeks passed by, you know what I'm saying? My manager following up with him, like, yo, what's good? Joyner's about to want to go on the road. Did you, make the connection with Logic so them two can, and then the motherfucker just all Logic don't want to meet new people. Logics don't want to, so I'm like, all right, we just on the same song, you know what I'm saying? Like, at the very least, if I'm on a record with a nigga, and mind you, I didn't jump out the window yet and say how I felt about the record, but if I'm on a record with a nigga and the nigga bodies it, why not call him, like, you know what I mean, reach out, my nigga, like, that shit was crazy,
Logic reserves the right to not reach out to you.
He shouldn't have to, that's fine, but what I'm saying,
that shouldn't be an indictment.
No, it's not an indictment,
Okay.
That's cool. At the end of the day, so.
But cool niggas, real niggas would.
Real niggas would, whatever the case,
Okay.
and Royce has done it, you've done it, a lot of,
would.
all right,
I've never
Tech
met
has done
Logic,
it,
so
whatever the case may be, so I'm just thinking like, okay, so our managers have, they know each other, you know what I'm saying, the talks has already been there, whatever the case may be, and then it went from that to Logic don't want to meet no new people. And I'm like, okay, cool. Next thing you know, a couple weeks go by, all of a sudden there's a Suicide record out, right? 508, the number 1-800, blah, blah, blah. Now I feel saucy as fuck. Now I'm mad, my nigga. You know what I'm saying? Now I'm like, yo.
Feeling kind of ripped off.
I feel, yeah, bro, that's how I felt. You know what I'm saying? Like, what the fuck? Like, I just played my shit. I played the video, which you've never seen. You was so hyped about my fucking album title being a phone number. Like, yo, that's crazy. Like, 508, yo, what made you name it? Next thing you know, Logic's fucking 1-800 song is a phone number. Now I'm like, that's weird. You know what I'm saying? And then it's a Suicide song at that. You know what I mean?
So
at the end of my I'm Sorry video, I put a Suicide number there. You know what I mean? Now, I'm not going, I didn't want to jump out the window like, I'm the one who came out with the Suicide. Cool, you spreading a good cause, my man. Like, that's good. That's great. Let's both do it. But at the same time, the tech shit, this shit, the manager, now I feel like that's what prompted me to jump out the window. And when we went into interviews, that's what prompted me to be like, I think he corny. Horrible timing, because after I did that interview, he did the VMAs or whatever the case may be. Then they decided to drop the interview after the VMAs and made me look like Joyner Lucas thinks Logic is corny for what he's doing at the VMAs. I thought that was great. I thought that performance was dope. I thought, you know what I mean? But it was just bad timing. This shit just made me look bad. But behind closed doors, that's everything that was going on.
No, wait, one more to add to this. I had more questions for you, but I've heard the same thing, like almost the same story you're saying about Logic.
Yeah.
Someone came up here and said, they didn't say it on camera though, but they do feel that way. Russ said the same thing. He was like, yo, that nigga ripped some shit off of me.
Alright, and I heard that before too.
Hearing you say that,
not just Russ. I've heard this shit come from
Russ
someone.
said that on this show?
Yeah.
Me and we talked, and he said, listen, I had a problem
Russ
with
say that on air? I just want to make sure
No,
you're
but
not snitching.
this is public. He knows. He said this before. Me and we had a conversation.
They're good friends now, so it doesn't matter. Let them rock.
Well, regardless,
There wasn't a secret conversation.
No.
Yeah.
That's not the point. No, but
yeah.
Y'all relax with your fucking man-bashing party that y'all want to have here. In that story you just told, how much accountability do you put on yourself?
As far as what?
You seem pretty upset at Logic, and I heard the story.
Mm-hmm.
How culpable do you think you are in what took place in that story?
With the tech story? Or with the
from starting it, all of that.
But when you say
what could Joyner Lucas
have done
differently to prevent some of these things?
I don't know, but I wouldn't. I don't.
Oh, stop.
Yeah, I wouldn't have.
Stop.
I wouldn't have done anything different.
Okay.
I don't take back what I did. I feel like I'm justified. You know what I mean? As a man, like.
So let me help you.
Yeah.
again, Q-Tip said in '89, industry rule number 4080, record company people are shady. I know as a creator, you're proud of your work. Why are you letting managers, Logic hear anything? Logic's manager hear anything?
Oh, that's what you're talking
that
about.
you're doing. Why? Don't answer it. You answer it when you go to bed at night. Why are you letting anybody hear what you have going on? I think you're one of the more talented people in this business. I know that you're making your rounds right now. So in making your rounds, we have to display our talent. It's called networking,
Right.
is what they teach us. However, they don't teach us that all networking is not good networking. What they don't teach us is, and ironically, I was part of a similar story that happened on a Tech 9 tour bus. I'm not going to make a correlation there, but artists are going to steal artist shit. Managers are going to look to steal hot, fresh, new shit. You're in a business where one hot, fresh idea can feed 1 million families. Everybody is not as creative as you. Logic didn't do anything wrong in the story I heard from you. Logic's manager didn't do anything wrong in the story I heard from you. The mug is a mug, the table's a table, the sheet is the sheet. Everybody has a job to do.
He's just saying by industry standards.
Everybody has a job to do. When he's talking to Logic's manager, he's talking to Logic's manager.
So he made a
That's
mistake,
Logic's
but you have to
manager.
learn the hard way, like it sounds like you also
I know,
did, right?
but we can't harbor the resentment.
Sure you
because-
can. For a little, you have to get rid of it eventually.
No, stop, because let me tell you what will happen. You're going to run into a lot of those stories. You well on your way up. You're going to run into a lot of niggas that's going to steal from you. Unfortunately, you can't harbor the hate toward all of them because this is how the industry is made.
Well, no, that anger should just be
You are the
listened.
minority in terms of sitting home, innovating, curating, and fucking coming up with all this fresh shit that nobody has seen. Everybody's not doing it. I'm a creator and I watch your videos in some awe. They're well thought out. You're a bright nigga. You figure out how to funnel that and you show it to niggas who deserve to see it before it's time to premiere. Fuck Logic. And especially fuck Logic if we was already feeling like fuck Logic. Now I'm putting more blame on Joyner Lucas. Because Joyner Lucas ain't being true to himself now. And my energy that I get from you is Joyner Lucas is true to shit. Joyner Lucas has integrity. So guess what? If we feeling a way toward Logic and how that fucking song went down, guess I'm never showing your manager shit, nigga. Now, let's draw a line in the sand now so you know where I stand. You gotta be true to you at all times. Then you're not ever gonna feel this way. And I'm shutting up.
Lesson learned, right?
Yeah.
You'll never play it for people again.
Man, you go playing your shit because that's creative. It's called a jam session. You jamming. You get around some niggas and some creators come in here right now, they liable to pull their phone out, plug up, and now they start playing some shit you never heard.
We already had a prior
We having
relationship,
fun, we
so
jamming.
It was like a networking thing, you know what I'm saying? It wasn't like a nigga, nobody knew him. My manager knew him, so it wasn't, niggas ain't just playing shit for the motherfuckers
Nah,
that nobody
because
knows.
where
you know
I'm
what I
from
mean?
now,
Yeah.
because where we come from,
Yeah.
and this is why you got to be careful with that. I'm telling him this for him. Where we come from, I'm gonna want to hurt you. I'm gonna want to hurt you when I feel like you stealing, you taking out of my pocket. In this business, they teach you, we clown you the second you react. You can't react. I should be able to hit you, slap you, talk bad about you, beat you up. But the second you act like you are bothered, yeah, you can't do that. So you got to be real careful with who you talk to like that. Oh, now that makes a lot of sense. You and Logic.
I think this detail for the casual fan, we're like, man, why are you picking on Logic?
Yeah.
Or now we get to understand. And also for me, I'm like, Logic, I'm hearing too much of this. I would like for Logic to answer to this eventually. I'm not sure if he will though. Have you ever talked to him personally?
I mean, he probably won't. He's just some fucking peace, love, and positivity scapegoat shit, which is cool, but it is.
That's like a facade, like
That's
a
like,
marketing
yeah,
joint?
absolutely.
He ain't the only one. I've never met Logic, so I don't know that he's doing that.
Positivity, and let's not address, and let's, it's the fuck out of here.
That peace, love, and unity shit
Fuck outta here.
is a marketing campaign for some niggas.
What's cool is like, nigga,
I'm not saying that about Logic because I never met
I'm not
Logic.
knocking peace, love, and positivity. I'm not saying that.
He's
I'm
not
just saying
being a
don't.
gimmick.
It's a scapegoat, my nigga. Like, don't not
It's a
address.
scapegoat to not address
You can't
anything else.
just move any way you want and then be like, it's peace, love, and positivity.
Yeah.
Like,
Yo, that's the game though. Enough
what I
about
mean? Like,
Logic, right? Let's just get back
it's-
to you and your music.